Welcome to Ghastly Women. We've got the TV on in the background because this is the day that Starmer has resigned. And our other producer, Stu, is a massive Starmer fan. He thinks Starmer's the best thing to have ever happened to this country.
Wants to have sex with him.
I know. And get paid, apparently. So that's happened. How are you, Lily? Anything you want to say?
I find it quite hard to talk to anyone when the TV's on.
I know, it's bad, isn't it?
I don't know who Lucy Fisher is, but I'm
you're engaged in it.
with her.
Also, what's wrong with Wes Streeting's face? So Andy Burnham's going to be the new
his
MP,
face is too
Prime
cramped
Minister.
together. Like all the features are just right in the middle, and they haven't utilised the whole of his head.
Look, I'm not an Andy Burnham fan. I just want to put that out there. He can fuck right off. But
okay.
Wes Streeting, I met him once because
at a gig
in my boudoir. No, in my.
Are you thinking of a lie now?
No,
because it actually was your boudoir.
It was my. Isn't he gay?
Yeah, but
okay,
yeah, could happen.
But people just say things now, don't they?
Yeah,
and they just say everyone just says
like
things.
Us. We
just say things.
I'm freezing.
I'm just gonna have a little fruit salad. So
what's happening there?
I'm just eating some fruit. I need to eat loads of fruit because I'm so bloated at the moment.
Constipation.
I've been taking a lot of creatine.
Oh no!
Yeah, to sort my muscles
that gave
out.
Thomas a funny eye.
And it's really bloated me. I'm literally like.
I don't think it's good.
Yeah, I don't think
There's been
is.
a big craze.
Yeah, and I don't think.
And everyone's fallen for it, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm wondering about it. Write in with your thoughts.
He got a literal bulge, like a sty, but like bigger, out of his eye.
Yeah.
And then he got another one in the other eye.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, it does bloat you, but I'm like, I've literally feel like I've absorbed all the water in the world. Like, I feel in pain with the amount of water I've...
Oh, is it supposed to do that?
I don't know.
So why are you taking it?
Because I've got such bad injuries in my legs that the two physios now are like, you've got to take creatine to help repair the muscle.
Even physios have been brainwashed.
Oh, I know.
Get off Instagram, physios, and look at a book.
Yeah. But I met Wes Streeting because he came to the school that I taught at when I was teaching there because he was the local MP, and I think he was giving a little talk in the assembly, and he accidentally walked into...
the women's toilets.
He accidentally walked into the staff room that I was in.
Walked into your vagina.
And he went, sorry, do you know where the reception is? And I was like, you are a very tiny man. I didn't say that to him, but I thought it.
That's your political view.
That's my political view.
If they're small, not listening.
I think all his features are way too in the middle of his face.
That was a mistake.
Mm. Yeah, when God was making Wes Streeting, he was like...
It's like, you know, when you used to start writing a word on a piece of paper, and you start really big, and then you run out of room, so then the rest of the letters have to be really small. Yeah. That's his face.
Yeah, that's his face. He looks like when a child draws a face and they just do a huge circle
like
and then
egg.
they do the eyes in this sentence.
It's
so
quite funny, that.
Yeah, so that's what he looks like.
Yeah, so for that reason... He's not getting our vote.
He's not getting our vote.
I mean, I don't think anyone is going to vote for him, are they?
Well, we don't vote anymore, apparently. Apparently, we just get prime ministers that come in, they resign, and then their mates just take over. And that's British politics. And they're like, we're a democracy. Are we? Because I didn't vote for any of these fuckers.
And where are the women?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Why can't Labour do it?
Why can't they have
get a little lady up there?
I don't think the women are any better, though, are they?
Well, give them a go. Can't be any worse than it is now. Tories are doing it. They love women.
They do.
Which is weird.
Because right-wing women are kind of fetishised. Oh, did you see Katie Hopkins got kicked out of a pub in East London?
No.
Yeah, all the patrons chanted "get her out" until she had to leave. Yeah.
That's quite mean.
And she was like flicking the bird.
Flicking a bean?
No, flicking the bird. No, she wasn't flicking it. Why?
Was she on her own?
No, she was with a man. I assume her husband. Wes Streeting. She was with Wes Streeting.
She's got big features.
She's got very big features.
So they would make a perfect baby.
Yeah. She does stand up now.
What?
You must. How do you?
Ben Shepherd did always be comedy.
Ben Shepherd?
Yeah, I saw a photo. Is that real?
Was he just there, or
no? They said he made his debut.
Ben Shepherd.
Or maybe he was in the audience and they brought him up or something. I don't know because I wasn't there. But
I remember doing 99 Club where they were like, oh, James Haskell's now doing stand-up. And I was like, is this what happens?
Yeah.
People just go to do stand-up.
It looks easy.
Looks easy. It's really easy.
I can't think of anything worse than already having a profile and then doing stand-up. How embarrassing to be shit when people know who you are.
Well, I saw a clip of her doing stand-up and it looked like somebody who was very new doing stand-up. But because she's just she is quite articulate, like she can speak very quickly, very eloquently.
It's her big features.
And she has got a vast range of vocabulary, so she's quite quick. Funny, not really, but I think because she's just essentially doing a long rant, hitting all those notes that her followers want her to hit. They're all going to watch her, so she's selling out her little shows. And
do you think they all really want to be stand-ups and have just lost their way into other careers?
No, I think it's attention.
And had made real damage when if they'd have just done stand-up they wouldn't have harmed anyone.
I think there are people like Tommy Robinson who are on a payroll. So they have to now follow a certain path because they're paid and they're owned.
Yeah, but really then I think there are people. Attention.
I don't think Tommy was ever about attention. I think he's always been on a payroll. But then I think there's some people like Kate Hopkins where it's attention.
And they realise the more shocking thing they say, the more attention they get. So really, you just want to be on the stage.
Yes, and I think with
Boris Johnson as well.
100%. But I think with certain people, if when they say they're doing stand up, if they're kind of confusing people just going, yeah, I agree with you, but she just came when I saw the clip because she did Comedy Unleashed, and she's doing that thing that new comedians do where she just can't really make a lot of eye contact and she's pacing, all those things that you do when you're starting out.
It's so obvious, isn't it? Now that we're out of that, like you can just see, like even if someone comes on with like really good jokes really early on, it's
you can see they're new.
Their whole way they are on stage, like everything, it's like there's just something off that you can't manufacture, you can't learn in 2 weeks. Like you just have to.
But you can go and watch her on
the
tour.
Boards, like Esther and I.
You can go and watch her on tour.
Cardiff.
It really made me laugh when you were going. So I did Cardiff Glee, and I was going, "Why were you there?" I kept thinking there was another reason.
I wanted to continue the story, but she just kept wanting to question me on why I'd accepted this job.
Well, I thought that maybe you were in Wales with.
There must be a life-threatening reason.
I was Cardiff Glee.
Is someone blackmailing you? Have they got something on you with a rent boy? What is it? What is it? You can't have done this of your own accord. Come on, you can tell me.
It's such a hard
Write
gig.
it down.
It's such a hard gig.
Such a horrible
if
gig.
you're not a bloke, it's such a hard gig.
And they always make women open there. I don't know why.
It's like the hardest spot is opening. It's going to be filled with stag doos who fucking hate women.
Filled with stag doos.
And you've got to open.
Work parties was basically a stag. I think they were a stag do, but they were calling themselves a work party.
We're a work party who are all on cocaine and we're entirely male and we've all just come from a strip club.
It was literally like they just didn't react in any way to the show beginning. There was no change in their behaviour, as if they were just in a club chatting, doing coke, being horrible, and then the show began in the corner and they weren't going to let that interrupt their night. So we just did our talking as if it wasn't really happening. It was sort of an out-of-body experience.
I love that when people just go, we're just going to ignore this.
Yeah.
Sarah Pascoe was saying that when we did a gig together, and she went, I feel like I've just wandered up to a table and decided to talk about my husband's penis.
Like you interrupted them.
Sorry, I know you guys were, but just wanted to tell you a little thought I've had. Oh God, the world's on fire.
We've got no
what a
status
shitty time to be
anymore.
alive. I know. Shall I tell you about my ghastly woman then?
Yes.
It's quite a good one.
Better be.
A woman called Misha Defonseca.
Do you want to try that one again?
Misha Defonseca. Defonseca? I don't know.
I have no idea where that name
Born
comes from.
Monique Dewal.
Okay.
So she's called...
How do you spell Devon?
Dewal is Dewal.
No, the second one, it sounds like the name of a dishwasher.
Monique Dewal.
No, that's the other one.
Misha Defonseca. I would use Monique Dewal anyway.
Sorry, what?
For her name. Because that's...
What are we going to call her? Should we just call her
Monique
Sue?
Dewal.
Okay.
you've got a problem today, and I am not enjoying it. I bring the anger.
Oh, I'm not
You
actually
bring
angry.
submission.
That's how this works. I'm so sorry, Esther. Continue.
So there's a documentary on Netflix called Misha and the Wolves. So, and I was like, oh, I'll have a little watch of that. And it's actually a really fascinating story. It's insane. So Monique Dewell wrote this book called
Sorry, carry on.
called Misha and the Wolves.
She wrote a book.
She wrote a book called Misha and the Wolves, which was about her being a child during the Nazi occupation of Belgium.
God, that took a turn.
Yeah. And how her parents were taken into a concentration camp. She ran, escaped, and went and lived in the wild
With wolves.
in Europe with wolves.
Is that true?
Well, it then became this huge. So she worked with an American publisher, and the book like took off by storm because everyone was like, "This is like this
Yeah, of
wild
course.
story. This is insane.
She's
Oh
like
my god!"
Mowgli.
Yeah, and like to be a Holocaust. So it's got all the all the elements of a fascinating story. You've got
Film.
you've got parents that are
I want to buy the rights.
you're being taken away from your parents. So you've got childhood trauma,
Love it,
Holocaust,
love it.
horrific.
Love it.
A child escaping the Nazis.
Animals. Everyone loves animals.
And then she went into the wilderness.
Yeah.
A pack of wolves claim her, and they give her security and love. It's heartwarming.
I'm breastfeeding.
No one breastfed her.
How did she
wasn't
survive?
breastfed well,
How
was.
did she live?
Well, so it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then her publisher rings her up and goes, "Oh my God, Oprah wants you on her show."
She's going to bring your mother wolf on.
Well, and she keeps saying, no, I don't want to go on Oprah. And they were like, we'll just do a little pre-chat. It's going to be fine.
Has anyone ever said no to Oprah?
Well, hang on, before this. So they go, oh no, before she got offered Oprah, was it? It was something to do with the researchers from Oprah. They wanted to do like a bit of a photo shoot with wolves. And she turns
A
up.
sexy one.
No, she turns up to this like wolf sanctuary and she
Asked for their consent.
she howls and one of the
Is
wolves
Oprah there?
howls back. No, but it's like Oprah's researchers.
Oh, so they're going to put it on the show.
So they would like, we want it,
Yeah,
to do like
okay.
what are they called? What is it called?
Ow?
Where it's like you cut away to like video footage.
Oh, B-roll.
Okay, so
Something
I was
else,
thinking
though.
something else.
Yeah, something like that.
And
he's lying down, he can't use his brain properly.
I know.
Because all the blood's going to his penis.
this is what happens. All the blood leaves his brain and just goes straight to his
So the
penis.
penis, the hole in the floor that he's got for his penis.
I know.
What are you talking about?
It's like,
You can't be saying this stuff to me, man.
What is that called? That little video that those extra little, we'll cut to
Vox Pops. No.
Vox Pop.
VT.
VT.
So
VT.
they wanted to have like a VT of like cutting to her with wolves. So she turns up with her publisher. Oprah's assistants are there. And then she goes, oh, and this wolf turns, runs, basically stands up and clamps her shoulders and puts his entire jaw round the side of her face, and she's just there like frozen. And then the wolf drops to the floor and just kind of goes back to her. And they showed photos of all the assistants who are like, what the fuck have we just witnessed? But it looks like she genuinely knows, like she doesn't seem perturbed by that, and it looks like she genuinely knows how to interact with wolves.
He bit her.
He didn't bite her, but it looked like scary enough that they were like, what the fuck? Oh my God. And then this wolf just suddenly dropped to the floor. So they were like, oh my God, that's the way they communicate. They've got a communication.
Yeah.
So then it went, it went mad. And they were like, right, we don't want to just do a story about this on Oprah. We want you on Oprah.
Yeah.
And this is when Monique Dewell went,
news.
Monique Dewell went, no, I don't want to go on Oprah. And then the publisher was like, well, this is fucking ridiculous. Why wouldn't you want to go on Oprah? Like, this is millions of pounds here. You're looking like book deals, everything. You're gonna. She went, no, I don't want to go on Oprah. I don't want to go on Oprah. Then the publisher is getting a bit pissed off with her and was like, okay, well, I've invested all this money into your project.
We've got all this wolf merchandise.
We've got, wolf memorabilia. You've now pissed me off. So they then fought, and they're fighting over the rights of the book. So they go to court.
Her and the publishers?
Yeah.
Because she wants the rights back.
Yeah. And the publisher loses. So Monique Dewell now has complete control over the book. She doesn't want to take it any further. And the publisher's now left without anything and has basically been made to look like this arsehole who tried to fuck up her book.
A real story.
So then Monique Dewell goes...
I think I know what's going to happen.
Then Monique Dewell's book goes huge in France, and she gets invited over to France
to meet some more wolves.
To
this time
give a
she's
talk.
in the cage with them.
To give a talk and to meet all these people who loved her book, and all these people had done portraits of her and the wolves, were asking her to sign stuff. She was on all these French TV channels. And then...
God, yeah, Twilight fans would love this shit.
And then the publisher got in touch with a lady in Belgium, a private detective, and said, I think there is just something a little bit off and I can't put my finger on it.
Can I just say, this is the most information you've ever had about a woman.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Okay,
because it's fascinating. But the private detective that she hired was actually a child survivor of the Holocaust. So this woman who's been hired to investigate this story and this woman...
How old is she?
So she's an old lady, but she said she grew up in Belgium believing she was Catholic and went to a Catholic school, and then she knew she was adopted, but she didn't know anything about her parents. And then when she got older, she found out that actually she'd been taken off of her parents who'd been put into Auschwitz, and she was given to a Belgian family. And so they do a bit of backstory about her story, but the reason why she's telling this story is that she also has this emotional investment in this woman who's saying, I was a child survivor of the Holocaust. Mm-hmm. So she starts investigating her, and then she's like, there are no Dewells in the area that she said that she was from. And then she starts to unpick it, and then she found out that there was no record of... So children who were taken off their parents in Nazi Germany, Jewish children, they had a record system of keeping those children's names. So she had access to those records. She wasn't able to find any of these children's names. So she then went and looked at schools in the area, and she found out that she actually went to a Catholic school and she wasn't Jewish. So that starts to unpick the story. She then so the story starts to fall apart more and more and more. Found out that Monique Dewell's dad, Robert Dewell, was actually a resistance fighter against the Nazis. Mm-hmm. He had been arrested, taken to prison in Cologne, and in Cologne they tortured him and said, you either give up all the names of the people who are fighting against the Nazis in your resistance, or we'll kill you. So he gave up all the names, so they all were sent to concentration camps. And so he basically was an informant. So this woman is writing a story. I mean, that's a horrific story. I can't imagine what that must have been like to be in that situation.
Do you think you'd be good under torture?
No. I'll just give everyone's names.
Yeah.
I can't.
As they're just approaching me with it, I'd be like,
say,
no.
No, don't
they were
worry
like,
about
no, we weren't even going to ask you those names.
Well, it's like
I'll just give it to you anyway. And here's my bum.
In Only Fools and Horses, when Grandad was like, oh, you should have heard the screams when they were torturing us, and they were like, oh my God, did you get tortured? And he was like, no, but they would have done if I hadn't told them everything. So he was... Although it's horrific, I mean, I can't imagine being under torture. And
that's an interesting story.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell that one?
But then because his name was then wiped off, when they did the names of the resistance who fought against the Nazis, his name used to be on there, and then it was removed because he actually was an informant. But then you're under torture, and they're like, his plea bargain was, let me see my wife and my daughter again one more time and keep me alive, and I'll give you all their names. And he basically died in a concentration camp, but he was kept alive, and and his wife had to live in the concentration camp with him.
Because he wanted to see her. That's selfish.
No, well, they were both under arrest, but she was just in she couldn't go anywhere. So they basically lived out, instead of being killed, they lived out their lives and died in the concentration camp. So not a great deal, to be fair. No. And you've given up the names of all these other people.
He probably regretted that.
So he was then known as an informant. So where she's written this story about, I'm this child survivor of the Holocaust and I'm Jewish, actually her dad was an informant who got...
I know, but I think people would still have like massive sympathy for that whole
but she's just
story.
a pathological liar.
So why don't you just tell that one?
And then when she gets confronted, she's like... Yeah.
Okay, so they weren't wolves, actually.
But she basically said that she didn't know the difference between
a
reality
dog and a wolf.
Well, she just said, I don't know the difference between reality and fiction, and I've created this fiction as a way of dealing with the trauma of my childhood. I've got a dad who's taken off me and dies in a camp. I've been forced to live with my grandparents instead of my parents. So I've got all this trauma, and this fiction has been how I've dealt with the reality.
That doesn't explain the wolves, though.
But then she then kind of lets that slide and then goes back on French TV and starts going, so I stabbed this man who was trying to rape a woman. And they're like, oh no. Okay. She's now found a different angle.
It.
So she's just a pathological liar.
Oh, no.
And then the documentary ends with them going into her house and going... So it's quite a lot of wolf paraphernalia. And she's like, these are all my wolves. And they guarded me and they've helped me through all my trauma. She's just nuts. She's just fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But if you just say shit, people just accept it.
People love it when it's a true story and it's like an incredible true story. But really, most true stories are like quite boring. Like they're like that first bit of her dad being an informant's like interesting. But then without the wolves, like it's not a blockbuster, is it?
Yeah, but she could have... I don't know why she didn't just go with the twist, the old classic of just exaggeration to tell a good story.
Or just say it's not real, like Twilight. Twilight?
I don't know what you're saying. You keep saying Twilight at me.
The Twilight films, am I?
Twilight is a thing, yeah. What?
Isn't that about vampires?
But no one knows what point you're trying to make.
My point is that it's like everyone loves it and it's obviously total nonsense.
But no one's saying it's not nonsense.
Yeah, but no one's saying it's real.
Why can't she just write a thing that's fiction?
Oh, I see. Or she could
wolves
just...
in it.
I don't think the wolves were the main... I think
people love wolves.
Right. Well, there we go. I wasn't expecting that to be the takeaway.
Yeah, but they love like animals and humans like having a connection, don't they?
Do they?
Have you seen Jungle Book?
Oh,
like,
right.
They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she could have just taken like the original, like the first part of her thing, that her dad was taken away from her, he was tortured. She could, and then she escaped and lived with the wolves. I don't know why but it was like she
but
had
the wolves
to be.
bit still would have not been true.
Yeah, but that's an exaggeration.
You're okay with that?
No, but that's exaggerating at least the basis of a real story.
Yeah, but the wolves is a real digression. There's nothing in that should be like, oh, but he looked a bit like a wolf. Like, there's no. She really went mental. In
I think
the
wolves is a digression, but you can't let go of it, which is really funny.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you've heard.
I think it makes it more Disney. I think that's why she did it.
Yeah.
Because it could be animation.
Well, watch the documentary, because even though you know...
I'm not going to now, because you've told me everything.
Yeah, I know, but even though you... Well, I pretty much knew what was going to happen from the off, because even in the blurb, they were like, this woman fictionalised this story. But it is quite interesting watching her, because she's interviewed throughout it, and the private investigator and the publisher. So it's quite interesting just watching...
Weird when they're interviewed, the actual culprit.
And she's just there going, well, okay, but in my mind, I did live with wolves, so what are you going to do? And you're like, if I feel it, then it's valid. And this is the world we're in today.
Okay. And they say mental health's getting better.
Well, no. Mind you, I would say, like, look, if you want to create this fictional reality to help you deal with something, then crack on. But I think when you're making money off of it and then doing talks as a survivor of the Holocaust, then you might be, that's when people are like, actually, no.
Yeah.
She could have done the wolf bit, and I think she could have just slid off into she could have just slid into oblivion. No one would have really cared and gone, she's a bit of a head case.
Do you think she sent her manuscript though to loads of publishers, said it was a fictional story, and they just rejected it, and then she did it again and was like, true story, based on a true story.
Well, it's like comedy, isn't it?
Love it.
If you just tell jokes, everyone's like, who cares? But if you go, I was raped by a wolf, they're like, now we're interested.
I'm gonna do it next time I'm at Cardiff Glee.
Just to get their attention.
Opener. Yeah, just to make everyone shut the fuck up and listen to me. I'm just gonna scream rape. God. Yeah, people are always like, when you tell a story and say, like, oh my God, was it true? Was it true what you just said? It's like, does it matter?
Isn't it mad when people think everything you say on stage is true?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, so when did you do that? And you're like, well, obviously I didn't do that bit because that's mental. Like, that whole point is just a fucking joke. Oh, when did you cross the road? And where was the chicken?
I know, like, when I used to do that bit about pissing in front of a rat, like, obviously the rat was there. That was true. But then I didn't actually have a conversation with a rat. Like, people are insane.
Yeah. But you could have
Wish I
said,
had this.
you should write a book, My Conversations with Rats.
Yeah.
And then-
While my minge is out.
Yeah. Conversations with Rats while my minge is out and I'm fleeing, like,
See,
horrific
that
trauma.
would be like this woman's story. It's got everything in it. Nudity, animals.
She didn't have nudity.
Violence.
She had violence, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we rate her then?
Or trauma. Chaucer.
Chaucer. Yeah.
Can you
Chaucer's
kick
in
a
it.
rat in the
that
balls
we-
to get rid of it, to stop it from attacking you?
Do rats have balls on the outside? Yes. My friend had a male hamster and it had big balls. I think they were too big though. I think I had a problem.
I don't think you should be talking about that.
Why?
I just think that's weird.
But it happened.
I don't want to look at my hamster's genitalia.
Do your rabbits have balls?
I don't look at it. Well,
You have to check them.
the boy ones had them deflated, neutered.
Pop.
I feel really tired now. I've put too much
Yeah,
energy
you
into
put
that.
a lot into that. Well
Yeah,
done.
I'm really tired.
I'm really proud of you.
Well done, Nesta.
I'm bored now.
Now when I do mine, you're going to be like, what's her name again? Who said what?
I know.
What?
Yours
Who?
always really boring. You're like, so there was this woman, Kathy Slagather, and she lives in America, and she had sex with a 14-year-old. That always, and then she gets her minge out on a park bench, and it's just. Whereas in mine had drama, tension,
Yeah,
deceit.
and it wasn't about fucking politics for once. It wasn't like Esther for Prime Minister. It was like actually a story. Thank you.
I'd say the Holocaust
Giving
is
us all a break.
politics.
Is it?
Right. Okay. Let's grade her.
I have not got my notebook. We can do it in our minds. We can
Okay.
add up, Esther. We're
Okay.
women. We're
All right, I'll do-
clever women.
Okay.
We went to university. Well, you
I'll
did.
make a note of
Did you go to university?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll do it on my
I was
calculator.
educated by wolves, actually.
I was educated. Imagine the worst animal. I ran into the forest and I was taken in by a family
of
of.
sloths.
What do you think the worst animal you could be educated by?
A worm. That's
Yeah,
an animal. That's an insect.
A family
yeah.
of worms.
The birds would be the worst because they'd be like, we'll look after you, we'll look after you. Oh, actually, tomorrow we're flying to Africa. Are you able to join along?
They'd have to like lift you up like
go-
that.
Like in Cinderella.
Yeah.
And they put the clothes on her.
Yeah. The worst animal are spiders. I'd be like, I'm all right, lads. You just
Yeah, I'll
do
die.
you. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
not if they were like... No, yeah, that wouldn't be good. They couldn't give you a cuddle.
Yeah.
If you were
And they're like,
sad.
if you just want to get into this web and then just like stick to that.
A slug. That would be worse.
Yeah.
Loads of slugs being like, we'll feed you.
No, I don't want anything you've got to offer.
And then they all fuck each other because they're hermaphrodites.
And you can't tell where one starts
Yeah,
and one
so you
ends.
don't know who mummy or daddy is. You
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. Where
And
the
they're like,
penis is.
we'll have sex with you, and you're like, I don't want you.
Because we have sex with all of us.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
we do in this. If
Yeah,
you're going
I-
to be a slug,
Yeah,
if you want to survive in this slug world,
I'd just be like, back off,
Fuck your dad.
back off.
Back off. In slug language.
Yeah, yeah.
Hate slugs.
I wouldn't want to be raised by slugs.
No.
That would be done with that. Absolutely no way. Ants.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck off. They'd be like, oh, we get up at 4 and do 12 miles march.
We're all equals here.
We're all equals, and then everyone's got to lift their body weight.
And you've got to stay in line. So even
Yeah.
though your steps are like 1,000,000 of their steps,
Yeah.
you'd have to do like
You
tiny
do
little
tiny. All to take some fucking leaf to some woman. No, thank you.
Who's the woman? Just a land of ants and then just one woman.
So it's the Queen. You've got to take her all of your shit, haven't you?
Oh, the Queen Ant.
I'm not a monarchist, so I can't be raised by ants.
Isn't it funny? Like they.
Also, I'm
they have
43.
such a
Why do I have to be
status thing.
raised?
Everyone's like communist, and then they've got a queen. It's like
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
You're not communist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
don't know
have
what
everyone-
ants out there giving it large. Like, we're communists because you're fucking not. You're a bunch of...
You're licking a queen's ass.
Yeah. Ants out. Slugs out.
Who else can we cross
Squirrels.
off? Don't like squirrels.
Yeah, because everyone thinks they're sweet, but they're like...
Rats with tails.
No, but squirrels are like, you know, when everyone's like, oh, nursery, they all look really cute. And then there's that one kid and you're like, there's just something off behind the eyes.
Nursery.
Like when you go to nursery to pick up your child,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, oh, they're all so cute.
Yeah.
But there's always that one kid and something's just off behind the eyes.
Squirrel vibe.
Yeah.
And that's the squirrel.
And that's the squirrel. Like, it should be cute.
Yeah, but
But that squirrel...
don't trust them.
I wouldn't be able to sleep because
yeah,
the
tail is misleading.
they'll be in your room when you're asleep, just like...
Well, they're so anxious.
Yeah.
They'd always be moving around,
Yeah.
always be worried that you didn't like them.
Yeah. And I'm
Annoying.
not curling up in a fucking burrow. What do they live in? Hollows of trees? No.
And they lose their nuts.
Yeah.
But they
Why
hide,
do
all
squirrels
of them.
swim on their backs? To keep their nuts dry. Hey. Right, and it's with
Right.
that we shall grade.
Grade Mrs. Duval.
Can we put this forward for best tangent?
I've already written that down.
So we can lose again
Yeah, so we can present the award.
to someone a lot more famous. Squirrel lover.
Right. Monique
Right.
Duval.
Can she speak German?
Probably, because she speaks French.
But, you know, the
So we'll
whole
give her 3.
Auschwitz thing.
Does she... Auschwitz is in Poland.
But it started in Germany, the whole
It started in Germany, did it?
Hitler.
Right. He was
You
Austrian.
can't just say Hitler.
Hitler.
Hitler was Austrian.
He spoke German, though.
Okay.
I bet
When
she
you were
spoke
at school,
German.
what
I
did
didn't
you
go
learn?
to university. I've just admitted that, okay?
Yeah, but
We learned about the Egyptians,
did you?
mainly.
What
yeah.
did you learn about the Egyptians?
Hieroglyphics
Ah,
and about cats.
quite
They
prominent.
loved
Yeah, they
cats.
did like a cat. Yeah.
Tutankhamun. God, look at all this knowledge.
Yeah.
from
Wow.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
How old was he when he
Tutankhamun?
died?
Small.
Small.
Yeah.
Or young.
Young.
Yeah.
But small as well.
He was quite small.
They
Yeah.
usually come hand in hand.
Yeah.
Small and young.
Well, they were back in the day, weren't they? Everyone was just small, weren't they? They were all like walking through little hobbit doors and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Not like now. Fucking like if you took people from them times, like Roman times, and then put them next to people from our times.
Yeah.
Carnage. Right. Next one. Speaks German. Whore or horse? Horse.
Horse. Yeah. Because she's wolfy.
Yeah. What else? Whore or horse? Does she speak German?
Will she piss in a skip? Yeah. No, she wouldn't piss in a skip, but she'd tell people that she had pissed in a skip.
Yeah, so we'll give her that. Oh, Munchausen's.
Yes.
4. 1, 2. One more. Would Penny like her? Oh.
No.
Okay. 0. She's got a respectable 12.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. And
Well,
tell
you
us
happy
what
with that?
animal you want to be raised by.
An owl.
Oh. Oh, you could, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be quite calming.
Yeah, but you'd have to be up all night.
And they're floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Okay.
seen an owl wet?
Excuse me?
Have you seen an owl wet?
That's disgusting.
They look mad.
like really thin, like
Yeah.
a cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
When my cat gets wet, he's like anorexic.
Oh, wow. Maybe
He's-
feed your cat, mate.
He eats loads. He goes to my mum's house for breakfast after he's had breakfast at mine.
Does
but
he?
it's all fluff.
Anyway. Your mum looked well.
My mama,
Your mum looked well.
the old wolf woman.
Went to Lily's little Gwenny's birthday party, and I got shit faced. Had a wild time. All the coke.
Yeah, we had a Campari stand.
Yeah, it was all fun.
All the Coke, did you say?
Nope,
Nope,
never said
didn't say
that.
that. Very good.
All the cake.
The cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, big cake. And we had one with Smarties in the middle, and we didn't take out any of the blue Smarties. So
Why?
all the kids went insane.
Oh, with the blue Smarties, like
yeah,
mental.
they've got, apparently
Loads.
they've got some additives in them. All kids are
Good cake.
Not anymore. They're
No?
not in there anymore.
Right, goodbye.